That'd be really good, I think. And also as an audio format, you don't have the visual, because always so over.
It's where the best conversation takes place, isn't it? Either at a bar
Yeah.
or over food.
Yeah. Or the terrace or. But that's when we can meet in the bar, and then we can even do the staircase, which I was thinking, even now, this 36 staircase is still somewhere where it happened. People go past, and it's where all the conversation over the years have happened over all those years, with the most interesting.
This is the carpet from this room, and we had an idea, we could carry that around and like put this room, and you just stand on the carpet.
So we could put that in the members' room, just roll it out.
And then we thought, well, foundation students might like to make a paper version.
That'd be a great pavilion on the square though, just the kind of space. I mean, at least one good use for those horrible carpets.
Yeah, no, we should do that. So maybe we could do it with that. It could be on the carpet.
We should do like a super studio, no? Outside, just a carpet and a few chairs.
Yes.
No? It'd be quite nice.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I think that would be quite nice. You could
Would
even do that.
your foundation students, would they get involved?
Yeah, I'm sure we could get a few people.
So there's a vague idea. We'll use carpet, we'll have an interview, we'll record it, we'll get some students involved. And it'd be great if you're back next year, but if you're not, it could be your legacy of reigniting the AA radio. And then we can do it. And we can try and do it around Bruce if he's going to be in.
And I like to do that, the AA, with regard to these words, like community. I was talking about the AA community. Do you have any interest?
What is the AA community?
Well, exactly. What is it?
Well, it doesn't exist anymore. But I mean, I was saying about those lectures last week, the 2 weeks ago. There were no first-year students or second years or young ones. And actually,
really? Did you go to one of these?
Yeah.
And there were no younger ones?
No, and actually I remember being a first-year student and we were everywhere, and running everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's strange. I find it strange. I don't understand what is it? What has changed so much?
It's so hard to put your finger on it. I mean, it's just weird, and everyone's kind of and you're not even able to engage with what's right in front of you anymore. Tonali was telling me yesterday, who was on the radio as well, we should get involved in as well, he's doing a unit now. And he was saying, he was asking the students for his unit as a start to select out of the city, what are your desert island objects? Rather than the disc, what would you take with you to a remote, because he wants to build something in a remote area, out of the city.
Yeah.
And he was saying it was really hard to get students to actually consider that seriously. He was saying for them to seriously consider, what are the things you really care about? And they kind of do it as a jokey way, but it's hard to commit to stuff. And it's also having this social media where you kind of invested on different. It's complex, and it's hard to just engage sometimes with the immediacy of.
But it is something to do with the fact that I think, just as an observer, that more and more people are coming into a rigid structure. They understand what they're coming into. They don't think they can affect it. They can just take out of it what they can personally gain. They don't think there's anything to do with shaping it. And I think that's the difference.
For instance, coming into the AA.
Yeah, and so new students coming in are coming into the AA and they think the AA is the AA. It's nothing to do with what they do while they're here. They just take out of it and they take the certificate. And whereas even Josh's year, it seemed to be people that felt they could affect what the AA was while they were there, and they could shape it, and it would be alive. Exactly. I think that's where the
space and it's a weird reversal where people always, even in the foundation, 4 weeks down, people panic when they're like, it didn't say that we're doing this in the timetable, and it's like, you know what life is? That's not you have to make it up, you have to kind of design your own way through this mess, and they're like, my God, there's no timetable, this is not they already think they know what they're going to end up with in 5 years, and that's why I think they find it really hard to even think, maybe we could create something or make it different. And it's hard to teach that as well, because I guess it's an education system they come out of, from schools they're so prescribed as well.
Yeah.
And this is still a great place where you can still push buttons and
boundaries. You're quite right. You don't have to make it up as a designer.
Totally. And everything.
Where have we got?
So the 15th for sure. Let's do something on the 15th. Rolling out that carpet onto there and grabbing a few chairs. That'd be pretty funny. No, we'll find a space. I'm least where we can even maybe all think about it still and maybe send us. I mean, there was this guy who was quite annoying on the BBC, and he did these 5-minute interviews. Do you remember that a few years ago? Really annoying. But he asked like Zaha, and but in a way the format really worked because it was 5 minutes with Zaha, whatever, and like you have these kind of very quick on a timer, very quick questions, and it wasn't like the most interesting question, but like somehow you really get a sense of something.
Yes.
And you can obviously frame it in a nice way, and sometimes the shortness actually allows it to be quite. 5 minutes too short, I think, but like half an hour, 30 minutes to think the unthinkable is quite, that's okay, I think. And within that you can approach directorship, whatever, like maybe themes that can be...
At this stage, just as a kind of gesture of the AA radio to get an audio thing going and to start this discussion up would be the way to do it. So they're doing that on that day. The Thursday is the flower show.
Okay.
And the Friday they're having a party.
Okay.
It's sort of a vehicle to get people moving about and doing something in a different part of the building because they get stuck in parts of the building.
That's the problem. I think the space is the problem where it's so fragmented. Like even I think we bumped into each other at the bar.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think I still think it happened on that stack. I would almost close all those buildings and force everyone to be in the same building for one day and see what happens then, whether you get some tension and discussion.
Well, the other thing that's coming off this is why there's quite a lot happening that week, is that we're editing a newspaper that has to be at the printers on Friday at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
They're delivering it back here on Wednesday, and on Wednesday the students have organised a forum where they take all the dead flowers out round Bedford Square and take them to the compost heap in Bedford Square. So it's like 5 days of stuff that's going on.
Great.
So it'd be good to grab something of that audio-wise.
Yeah. I mean, it would also be good to just, have multiple people, not multiple, but like a few people recording in a way. It's just, the main thing is just that, as with video or any of these things, it's not that you just don't randomly record, because otherwise the editing is a nightmare.
It would be nice if we could get a unit to agree each student does their own version, sort of 3-minute film version of it.
Audio?
And film.
Oh, right, really.
That'd be nice as well. Okay, no. I think that we did the only thing is also you need kind of people that kind of have a bit of control rather than, because if there's a really crappy podcast, you lose the whole audience. I mean, in a way, like it's like, oh, what is this? You kind of, rather than like democratizing it, everyone has a recording, like, oh my god, more crap on the internet. Kind of.
But I take your point, yes, if it's all sort of crappy.
It can't just be random, like giving out a record, because then it's like, people, it's, also the attention span has become, we're so used now to this kind of being fed information. It's quite hard to just listen to sound recordings if they're not somehow.
That's why I think that you should be asking people on the carpet that would work, I think, and if you moved it around the building, then students could come.
It could be the lawn sessions or something.
On the lawn.
Always record it on the lawn, which take the lawn wherever we need it to be.
But I think that would work.
Yes.
But it's a way of doing it to have these direct questions that has some sort of theme to it, because otherwise...
I like also being kind of magic carpet, I think it's flying carpets.
Aladdin.
I'm thinking of Aladdin. I think this is great, and it works with your invisible university as well, no? All you need is just roll it out, and that's your space. Be realistic and demand the impossible. And what does it mean to be realistic, and what is the impossible? Maybe realistic is impossible.
Sounds better.